Have you been feeling more tired than usual lately? Maybe you wake up drenched in sweat, feeling irritable, or just cannot seem to get a good night's sleep. Perhaps you feel dizzy when standing up, or drained in the afternoon, even after doing almost nothing. If that sounds like you are not alone. Summer stress hits older adults harder than most people realize. It creeps in quietly, through the heat, the long days, the poor sleep, and it can affect everything from your energy to your mood. But here is the good news. There are simple, powerful things you can do to feel better starting today. In this video, I am going to walk you through 5 practical, science-backed fixes that can help you stay cool, sleep better, and enjoy your summer without the constant fatigue. And I promise, number 3 might surprise you, because it is something most people completely overlook. If you have ever felt like summer is just harder than it used to be, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It lets YouTube know this kind of content matters, and it helps me keep sharing these lessons with folks like you. Let us dive in. So why does summer feel so much more exhausting as we get older? Well, it is not just about the temperature outside. It is about how your body handles it inside. As we age, our nervous system becomes less responsive. That means your body does not cool itself as efficiently. You do not sweat as quickly or regulate your core temperature as easily. At the same time, your sense of thirst becomes weaker, even when your body desperately needs hydration. And that combination, reduced cooling, lower thirst response, and slower recovery, can quietly lead to dehydration, mineral loss, poor sleep, and even dangerous fatigue. Let me give you an example. There is a man I know, Frank, 76 years old, retired postman. Still sharp, still active. One afternoon, he was out in his backyard watering plants. It was warm, but nothing extreme. Mid-80s, sunny. Frank told himself, "I feel a little off, maybe just tired." 10 minutes later, he was on the ground. He had fainted from a combination of dehydration, salt loss, and heat stress, and he never even saw it coming. Luckily, he recovered. But he learned an important lesson that day. It is not just the heat. It is how your body processes it, and after 60 or 70, your body simply does not send the same warning signs it used to. The good news? Once you know what is happening, you can take simple steps to protect yourself and feel better every day this summer. And that starts with knowing the subtle signs of summer fatigue, which we are going to cover next. Now, let us talk about the signs, the ones that sneak up on you and often get blamed on just getting older. You may start having trouble sleeping. You toss and turn at night, feel restless, or wake up drenched in sweat, even though the room does not feel hot. You may notice more headaches, dull, nagging ones, or feel unusually irritated. Things that did not bother you before suddenly make you snap or lose patience. Your heart might beat a little faster when you stand up, or maybe you feel slightly dizzy for a few seconds and you brush it off. Sometimes, you just do not feel like eating. Food does not taste quite right, and nothing sounds appealing. That can be a warning sign too. These are not random issues. These are often your body's quiet way of saying, "I am overwhelmed, I am underhydrated, I am stressed by the heat." And here is something most people do not realize, especially after age 65. You can be mildly dehydrated without feeling thirsty at all. That is right. By the time you feel thirsty, your body has already been needing water for a while. And older adults are more likely to miss those internal cues completely. So, if any of these symptoms sound familiar, poor sleep, lightheadedness, irritability, loss of appetite, it might not be your age. It might be summer fatigue, slowly building up. The good news is, there are simple ways to reverse it. Let us get into the 5 easiest, most effective changes you can make, starting today. So, let us start with the most obvious fix: hydration. But with a twist. You have probably heard drink more water 100 times. But what most people do not know is that how you hydrate matters just as much as how much you drink. As we age, our bodies lose the ability to hold on to water and electrolytes, like sodium and potassium. That means drinking plain water all day might not be enough, especially if you are sweating or out in the heat. Here is the smart way to stay hydrated. Drink small amounts of water regularly. Aim for a few sips every hour rather than chugging a full glass once or twice a day. It keeps your body balanced and avoids overloading your kidneys all at once. And if you are going to be outside, or if you are already feeling fatigued, add a pinch of salt and a squeeze of lemon to your water. That small change helps replenish electrolytes and supports your nervous system. Another great option? Coconut water. It is naturally rich in potassium and feels refreshing without being sugary like sports drinks. Bottom line, you need water, but you also need a little help holding on to it. Coming up next, a 2-minute daily habit that cools your core and can actually help you sleep better at night. Now, let us talk about cooling your body, not just once in a while, but as part of a daily routine. One of the easiest ways to lower summer stress is to cool your core body temperature on purpose, even when you do not feel overheated. Here is what works. Take a cool shower around 10 in the morning and another one just before bedtime. It does not have to be cold, just comfortably cool. This helps your body reset, lowers your internal temperature, and can actually improve your sleep quality at night. But what if you do not have air conditioning, or showers are difficult? Use a wet, cool towel to gently wipe down your neck, upper back, wrists, and palms. These are key cooling points in your body, and it only takes a couple of minutes to feel relief. Even something as simple as soaking your feet in cool water for 5 minutes can help regulate your temperature and relax your nervous system. Cooling your body regularly is not a luxury. It is a powerful tool to keep summer fatigue in check. Next, we will talk about why too much rest can actually make things worse, and what to do instead. Now, here is something that surprises a lot of people. Resting too much can actually make your fatigue worse. When it is hot out and you are feeling sluggish, it is easy to think, I just need to sit down and do nothing. But staying still for too long slows your circulation, stiffens your joints, and can leave you feeling even more drained. The solution? Light movement every hour that you are sitting. Get up and move around for just 5 minutes. Walk slowly around your home. Stretch your arms. March in place while holding on to a chair. Anything gentle that gets your blood flowing. It is not about exercise. It is about circulation. Keeping your body in motion helps deliver oxygen to your brain and muscles, boosts your mood, and even helps regulate your temperature. And you do not need to overdo it. 5 minutes here and there makes a big difference. Next up, a clever little trick to cool your body at night and finally get better sleep. Let us be honest. Summer nights can feel endless when you are tossing, turning, and sweating through the sheets. The secret? You need to help your body cool down before you even lie down. Here is a simple trick. Take a water bottle, freeze it, wrap it in a thin towel, and place it near your feet at bedtime. Your feet have many blood vessels, and gently cooling them helps lower your core temperature. That signals your brain it is time to relax and sleep. Another tip: avoid spicy or sugary foods in the evening. They may taste good, but both can raise your body temperature and make it harder to fall or stay asleep. Instead, go for something light, cool, and easy to digest. Think yogurt, fruit, or a small handful of nuts. Sleeping well in summer is not just about comfort. It is about giving your body the recovery it needs to handle the heat the next day. Now, for the fifth and final tip, one that starts in your kitchen and could change how you feel every afternoon. The last fix might be sitting right in your fridge. When it is hot out, what you eat matters just as much as what you drink. And one of the easiest ways to stay hydrated and energized is to eat foods that are naturally full of water. Think about adding more watermelon, cucumber, and tomatoes to your meals. These are high in water, low in salt, low in sugar, and gentle on your digestion. They help replenish fluids slowly and naturally without overloading your body. And here is a quick warning. Skip the sugary juices. They may seem hydrating, but many of them actually pull water out of your cells and leave you feeling more tired in the long run. Instead, stick to whole fruits, fresh veggies, and keep things simple. These kinds of small food choices build up, and by the end of the week, you may notice better energy, fewer headaches, and even clearer skin. And now, a quick question for you. If one of these 5 tips sounds new to you or caught you by surprise, type the number in the comments. Was it tip number 1, number 3, or maybe number 5? I read every single one, and I would love to know what you found helpful. Next, I want to share a story that ties all of this together and shows just how much these small changes can truly transform your summer. Let me tell you about Martha. She is 82 years old, lives alone, and has always been independent. But last summer, things changed. She told me, "I felt exhausted all the time. I could not sleep. I was snapping at people for no reason. And honestly, I started to feel like maybe I was just done." Her family thought it was depression or age catching up, but Martha is sharp. She knew something deeper was going on. We talked, and she decided to try 3 of the simple changes I shared earlier. First, she started drinking water every hour. Just a few sips, sometimes with lemon and a pinch of salt. Second, she made it a habit to walk around her house every hour. Just 5 minutes. Nothing intense. Just movement. Third, she added cucumber slices to every meal. Something easy, crisp, and fresh. Within 1 week, Martha was sleeping better. Her headaches were gone. She called me and said, "I feel like myself again." I did not realize how far I had drifted from that. And here is the truth she realized. Sometimes it is not aging. It is dehydration and stress in disguise. That one shift in perspective can change everything. So if you are listening to this and thinking, maybe this is just what happens at my age, stop. Look closer. You might be dealing with something you can fix. And if Martha can feel that spark again at 82, so can you. If this video gave you even one useful idea, something that made you think, yes, I can do that, then go ahead and give it a like. It may seem like a small gesture, but it tells YouTube to show this video to more people like you, folks who might really need this advice. And I want to hear from you. Which of the 5 tips will you try first? Will it be the frozen water bottle trick? The lemon water? Maybe the cucumber? Drop the number in the comments. I read every one, and your feedback helps me make these videos better for all of us. And hey, if you have not subscribed yet, now is the time. Because next week, I am going to show you how to fall asleep faster at night, without using pills, and without giving up your evening routine. So stay cool, stay steady, and let us keep aging wisely together. Getting older does not mean you have to suffer through summer. You deserve to feel good in your body, even when the heat is high and the days feel long. So take care of yourself, stay cool, and remember, small habits make a big difference. Before you go, I would love to know, what is your go-to summer trick to stay comfortable? Share it in the comments. I read every single one, and your tip might help someone else get through the day just a little easier. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.